they're not on your computer hard drive and vulnerable to hacking. 8. Support people. Tell your family and friends what to expect, how to respond, how they can help, and how to avoid splitting either of you into being viewed as all good or all bad. 9. Don't label your partner. Avoid telling your spouse or co-parent, and anyone who talks to them, that you believe he or she has a personality disorder. This always backfires personally, as well as in future negotiations and in court. This can make you look very bad. It's tempting, but don't do it. 10. Encouraging words. Give yourself some encouraging words as you go through this process. Those who are prepared, as described in this book, generally do well and often grow stronger. Many have told us that they were proud of the way they managed this difficult period. Begin all of these steps right away, even before separating, if possible. If your partner is a potential persuasive blamer, there's a risk that the blamer might use anything you do as an excuse for abuse or violence, to spread rumors against you, to publicly humiliate you, as the basis for allegations and decisions against you in family court and possibly other courts. Introduction to the second edition. Sad to say, nothing fundamental has changed about the psychological and legal information that you need since the first edition of this book was published by New Harbinger in 2011. However, there have been many minor changes that are addressed in this second edition, plus significant information about antisocial personalities and a new chapter, Presenting Your Case. Psychologically, personality disorders continue to increase in society and in family courts. The fifth edition of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of the American Psychiatric Association, the DSM-5, was published in 2013, so there are relevant updates in this book. The DSM-5 states that approximately 15% of adults in the United States meet the criteria for a personality disorder, which is equal to or greater than the percentage of adults with a substance use disorder. With the increased reliance on the Internet for information, everyone has more awareness of these disorders now, but much of it is incorrect. In addition to difficult divorces with borderline and narcissistic personalities, we are also seeing more cases involving antisocial personality disorder. While this personality was mentioned in the first edition, there is much more information about the dynamics of this disorder in this edition. Legally, family courts have been paying much more attention to domestic violence, parental alienation, and child support enforcement. Family courts have also been dealing with more LGBTQ cases, primarily in regard to parenting disputes. The result is many more laws addressing these issues, but a wide disparity of outcomes depending on one state and local court system. A larger percentage of today's court hearings are about conflicts over parenting time with the children, which are involving more people with personality disorders. Yet the courts are still not good at managing behavior problems or understanding the blaming behavior of people with high conflict personality disorders. Their abusive behavior is often excused, and sometimes the blame is shifted to a reasonable parent based on false allegations. To deal with this continuing problem, more strategies for presenting accurate information in court have been added to the book, especially in Chapters 7, Abuse, Alienation, and False Allegations, and Chapter 14, Presenting Your Case. More people are representing themselves in family courts than ever before, so that courts have adopted more procedures to help them. However, judges and lawyers also privately believe that a significant percentage of self-representing parties have high conflict personalities, so that you have to be careful that you present yourself as a reasonable person. This makes it even more important that you spend a day observing in your courthouse, that you learn the local rules, and that you at least consult with a lawyer. We will recommend that you retain a lawyer if you are going to a court hearing against someone with one of these confusing